Hi, welcome or welcome back to my decorating series. We're going to go inside and go to the fourth floor to start on the guest suite today. I wanted to create a whole apartment for if company were to stay in the house, that they would have, a place to retire to feel separate from the rest of the house. So a couple of bedrooms will be up here, a bathroom will be up here, and then a sitting room. Because if you're going to have a giant house, you might as well have a whole apartment for company, and probably more than one in the end, depending on how this house decorating goes. But I started out looking at the couches a minute ago because I wanted to kind of get a feel for the kind of couches I was interested in putting in this room, the seating, and then kind of build from there. So I wanted carpet on the floor. We don't have a ton of options for that. And I wanted the room to feel warm. So this herringbone carpet I went with comes in a gray, but it was too cold feeling to me. So the options were that pink couch or the green couch. Those were the two that was really my motivation for looking at all of the walls, floors, doors. And once I settled on the green couches, although there are two different listings for essentially the same couch, they don't look the same in the menu. One's a lighter, brighter green, but on the floor they look the same. So I don't know what's up with that. Um, Probably an error in some fashion. But if you didn't notice just a second ago, we can now slide the wallpaper around. It's a little, it's not really intuitive. There is a prompt for it, but you have to be like placing the wall in order to manipulate, how it is around the room. Like you just take it and you slide it, but you can't just, put your cursor on the wall and slide it around. And since we have the latest update at the time this room was decorated, we got these big curtains from the I don't remember if it was from Aladdin and Jasmine or if it was from the Star Path that's current, but one of them gave us, I think it's a friendship thing. Anyway, I knew I wanted to use those. And I decided to go against windows in this space and just focus on making the walls completely covered in curtains. I guess you could, maybe think that there might be some windows, but I wasn't really worried about the fact that this room didn't have windows in the end. But now that I know my color palette is kind of this beige, the kind of warm brown, the green, the gold of the curtains, and on the doors, I really start to lean into those colors for other accessories. And then, of course, a fireplace. I auditioned a few, but I really liked this one because it felt like the color palette was the warmest, not like heat, but like just it was not cool colors in the bricks, I guess. And then I put a coat rack. I don't remember if the coat rack makes it to the end. I think it may not. But I was trying to see, the layout of the room, but then also like what might go in this room. And I didn't want it to be super cluttered because if it's for company, I didn't want it to feel like it was always lived in. Like I wanted it to feel like if people were staying here, that it wouldn't feel like someone else's space that they were, being in. So kind of like a hotel as opposed to a home, but still, super comfortable. I mean, this would be a fancy hotel to stay in, let alone having it in your home as a spare suite. But, we're going to live our fancy lives because we can in this game, right? So I had a doozy of a time picking a coffee table in here. I didn't really like any of them. And like the colors weren't quite right, or the size wasn't quite right, or the shape wasn't quite right. I just, as you can see, I'm still auditioning. And I still don't really like that dark brown one. Oh yes, this is of course me needing to go purchase stuff from Scrooge because I never have enough stuff. Pretty sure it's mostly the curtains that I had to go buy more of because they're so new that I hadn't actually purchased extras yet. So I needed to go get those. Oh, and here I am measuring the floor, trying to figure out exactly how much space I'm going to need And the other struggle right now is there is a known bug. So I actually wanted to make this a 10 by 8 room. And that's one of the room sizes that's currently bugged. So I had to go the size up and make it a 12 by 8, which in the end actually worked out pretty good. But I was a little irritated that I couldn't make it the size I wanted to make it. But yeah, I just decided that using those floor tiles was the best way to measure because... Oh, and another thing that irritated me about this room was, of course, the centering issue that we still have. I don't know how they'll fix it. I think it could be fixed by having like a half tile option, but I couldn't get the carpet on the floor to center in front of the fireplace, and it was really bothering me. Like, I really want a carpet there, but later I will take it out because I can't get it to center, and I don't like how it looks not centered. I even try to turn it, and it's still... Oh yeah, here I am measuring again. I think I was trying to see if I could make the room smaller or narrower, but I just decided to go with it because I was like, you know what? We'll just work with the constraints like we always do. And yeah, I'm really loving some of the new pieces. I recently got that floral, like white floral divider in here. And the curtains, the wicker stuff. I actually didn't put the wicker chair that we just got because the pattern did not go. The colors did not go. But that's okay. I don't need to do all the wicker in the first room since I get the new items, you know? But yeah, just trying to space out the curtains around the room to make them make sense. Trying to decide on if I wanted the left and right or if I wanted just, you know, the center curtain, I guess. And making the most of the fact that I had to make the room a little bit wider than I had originally planned. Yeah, I finally got rid of that. Oh yeah, I even thought about putting that one even there, that carpet and table combo in there, but it just didn't, the color palette didn't work. So I didn't do it. And I ended up going with this basket, even though it's not technically a table, because I think it looked the best. It matched the color scheme better. There's a few touches of wicker throughout the room. And yeah, even though I couldn't put anything on it. Oh, here we go with the centering again. These dividers, if I could just move them a little bit, like a half square instead of a full square. Oh, I tried to put stuff in between them. It was the second round of centering issues. It just was really driving me nuts. They don't stay like this. You know, yeah, here we go. I couldn't even get the third one to center in between them. So, it's all right. I really like those plants with the big leaves on them. I think they looked really good in here. Oh, more centering. That table, the side table over there underneath the mirror. Couldn't get it to center either. And thought about another wicker basket. Yeah. But I can't remember. Soon I figure out exactly what I want to do with that, but not quite yet. Oh yeah, more wood pile for the fireplace. I wouldn't mind having more than one wood pile and more than one poker set, because I feel like I'm always gonna want to put that stuff with a fireplace in a room, but then it gets really repeaty. Let's see, just some last minute tweaks and touches. Oh yeah, still looking for a little side table for underneath that mirror. I thought about putting like a phone in here or like another little bit of decor in here, but just none of the tables would fit. Oh yeah, finally decided on the trolley, and then remembered the tea set that I was originally wanting to put in here. I originally wanted to put that on the coffee table that didn't end up being a coffee table, and so it was no longer an option for the tea set. But once I figured out the trolley, I was like, oh, I could put the tea set on the trolley. That makes total sense to me. And yeah, I really wish we could layer the plants a little bit better, like nest them together a little better. But their footprint is their footprint, and you can't overlap them. So even though I like the placement of the plants in here, I wish I could layer them more. Oh yeah, anything last minute. Art. But no art. All right, there we go. First room on the 4th floor. Super excited to get to my first round of bedrooms and, you know, just like kind of more private spaces since I've been doing so many public spaces. And I really like how this one turned out. Again, the colors don't all match exactly, but I feel like they go enough to make the room feel like it goes together. You know, like the greens, the golds. I really, again, love the different aesthetics that we have. The wicker, but then we also have frozen with these. I love these new dividers. They're so pretty. And then we've got a little Princess and the Frog. We've got some Tangled. We've got, I can't remember if the fireplace is also frozen. I think it might be. But yeah, just the mixing and the matching of the different aesthetics, but then, you know, it still feels like it goes together. Oh, Aladdin, of course, with the new curtains, although they are more of a blue-green. I still think they go okay. I don't think they clash too much. There's a little bit of blue in the partition and then green all throughout the room, so they're a blue-green, so I feel like it goes all right. But yeah, I really wish this wicker basket was an actual table, but it worked out okay. And those little wicker candles that we got, oh, so cute. Yeah, I really would love to see some more layering options for some of the decor to make them feel like they're more clustered together as opposed to like separate, the plants in particular. But I don't know if we'll ever get that sort of thing. The centering thing, I feel like they just need to, they need to fix that. But in the end, I really like how this room turned out. I feel like if you were staying over here and, you know, had a whole space to retire to in the evenings, or if you wanted to, you know, wake up late and not disturb the house or not be disturbed, it'd be awesome to, you know, have a fancy guest suite. So anyway, next time we'll be getting to the bedrooms and it should be fun. So yeah. That's it for today's decorating adventure. If you liked this video, a thumbs up is a great way to let me know, and a subscription will keep you up to date on my latest shenanigans. If you want to hang out with me live, I stream on YouTube and Twitch on Thursday evenings and middays on Sunday. I hope you have a lovely day, night, time, wherever you are, whenever you are, and I'll see you next time.